it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic.
It's week 14 of the NFL. And up next is the Armadillos, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Armadillos and the 49ers on Monday night.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Armadillos of Rio de Janeiro taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cariocas, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the
first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and they're going to take some chances.
Well, now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, you're actually in a playoff push right now.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Purdy from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Armadillos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 112 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 42-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Second down and 6 now. Throwing here, Purdy. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Purdy looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And a real first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Will Anderson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
At the 47-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Complete to number 86. It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to
17-0 our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey shreds the tackle and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Play action, now Purdy. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Micah Parsons. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Armadillos.
Walker with another carry.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Rio first down.
Running left is Walker. And he's got it to about the 40.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Now Purdy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's going to use his legs here.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
To Kyle Pitts. A gain of 12. 1st down, Armadillo.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Walker, touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency, because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Now a timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
from 13 yards out.
And the Armadillos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Purdy.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a completion left side and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Kyle Pitts. A gain of 12. And a Rio first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Gain of 7. And the Rio de Janeiro.
They'll look to throw again.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down, Armadillo.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Down to about the 37.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will Anderson in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And that's going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 101 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Barton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. In trouble, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson, his 2nd sack of the night.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Number 3. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Armadillos.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And the Rio first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Walker. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And this is 3rd down.
Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Trying the left side with Walker.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, here's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Niners' 44-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Greenlaw on the tackle. Again.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super